Welcome to episode 253. How are you, Josh?
I am all right. How are you?
Good.
Cool.
Really good, actually.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
What does that mean?
I don't know, just like life is good these days, right?
Yeah, but the way you said it implies
Chilling.
like something. I don't
Implies
know.
what? I think that's on you. Yeah. You interpret that however you
What do
want.
you think I'm implying? That's on
I
you.
don't know. I don't know. All right, we just need to move on. We just need to move on.
Anyways, you're acting weird. But I got an update on the USAPL Electric Deadlift Carnival Challenge as to what that actually implies and what it means. The meet director actually messaged me somewhere, either on Instagram, text. I have no freaking idea, like 2 weeks ago, and I can't find it anywhere. So I'm basing this response off of memory, which you know how that could go. So
Dangerous.
it's basically what's it called when you're like trance music, electronica? Is it EDM or something?
Yeah, ED. Oh my
Something.
gosh. EDM. Yeah.
I think it's EDM. So that was his response. It's like going to be EDM playing the whole time. And they're going to have like disco lights and stuff like that to go with it.
Ah, okay. So an electric
So
carnival.
so this is right up my alley. I mean, honestly.
So are they all going to be like using like rave lights and because if you ever go to one of those concerts, it's like dark and everybody has lights and the glow sticks and stuff, like
I think
that would be
so.
amazing.
Again, I think he said something about that, but I can't find my message and can't find the response in my messages anywhere. So I have no idea. But I
Well,
off of
if he
memory, I want
isn't,
to say
he
yes.
should. He
Agreed.
should.
Yeah,
Yeah.
agreed. So I
Oh,
was
that's
also
awesome.
thinking about our top five song blunder recently, whereas
Yeah, well,
nobody participated. So I think what we ought to do, and again, this is obviously my opinion. You can overrule that if you want. I think we should pivot and go with a different list. The one that I suggest, maybe I didn't even suggest what it was yet because we were just going to go with yours. But the reason I say that is what I want to do is pretty much like anybody can throw it out there and nobody's going to be like judged too harshly. The top five motivational songs or inspirational songs, that's very personal. So I feel like there might be a little hesitation for people to jump in on that, especially when we haven't done one of these lists in a long, long time. So what I propose we do is do my list, and as soon as the voting is done, immediately go into your list where people are like have some momentum and are comfortable doing it.
yeah. Or we could just do one song, because like that's like a lesser commitment, right? Because you don't have to
Yeah,
like curate a bunch of things. You can be like, this is the song I like to listen to if, like
that's
that's
hard to have a
probably,
voting list though. So
yeah, that's true.
we can collect that
But
just for fun and not actually
yeah,
make it a
and
competition, but
we could
that
make it
goes
into
against
a
every but
playlist.
but not making it a competition goes against everything we believe in. So
That's true.
that's the only
Everything is a
downside.
competition.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think it calls to me in a different belief system. Like, having a playlist of motivational songs um maybe isn't competitive, but it would still be good.
Yeah.
Anyway, all
So
right. So what's your idea?
so my idea is top five wedding reception songs
Ooh,
because that can go many different ways. You have the sentimental songs where you're dancing with your mom, dancing with your dad, bride and groom first dance, and you also have the get down on it party
yeah,
dance
yeah.
songs. So
Electric
there,
slide,
so
all
that
that
gives,
stuff.
yeah, the line dances. So that gives people the option to kind of have different strategies and or theories on the,
Mm,
what makes a good wedding reception.
okay. All right. Let's do it.
All right, let's do it. So we are going to put a Google spreadsheet form. No, it's just a Google form in the link in our bio for you to fill out. And let's say we'll give what, 2 weeks? Let's say August 22nd is the deadline to submit it. And I will actually try to
Okay.
do social media this time. And notice I said try. And then as soon as this voting wraps up, we will do we'll stick with the top 5 inspirational songs. I like that.
Okay.
I
Hey,
mean, who knows?
uh,
We can change it.
whatever.
Whatever. More,
Whatever. It's all good.
pretty
It's
much,
all good.
pretty much. Yes. Whatever.
Yeah. Yeah.
So participate if
All
you
right.
want to. We don't really care, apparently.
I just wanted to make a collection of more inspirational songs or just pick me up songs. I wasn't in it for the maybe I was
Okay.
just in it for the wrong reason. So
Well, all right. Let's do both. We'll do both simultaneously. We'll collect top 5, or we'll collect inspirational songs, and I'll just leave it open ended. You can submit 1 or 10. It's not going to be a competition. The
right,
competition, though, is the top 5 wedding reception
wedding
songs.
reception songs. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So the songs you'd play at your wedding or yeah,
Yes.
best wedding ever. What would the top 5 songs be?
Yeah. It'd be
Okay.
mine. It'd be my wedding. Hey, you were there. You got to admit there were some pretty good songs.
I don't remember. I mean, I remember your wedding. I just don't remember the music.
That's
So
because it was just you were just vibing to it so hard you didn't
that's
have a
probably it. It
chance
just
to
felt so
stop and
natural.
realize how awesome it was.
It's probably it. Probably it.
Yep.
Yeah. I mean, it was a pretty cool wedding. It was a great venue too.
Yeah.
The
In the
uh the
barn.
barn thing.
Yep.
I think that was the first barn wedding I'd been to. And then right after that, there was like boom, boom, boom. Every wedding I've been to since then has been a barn wedding.
Hey, we're the trendsetters, not the followers.
Hey, yeah, I mean, hey,
Although,
that's the truth.
although I've never said this before, but what I wanted to do was a little bit different than what we actually did. I wanted to live stream it like we did a meet and actually have sponsors to like, all right, the bride and groom first dance presented by blah blah blah. But Hope vetoed that hard and said that would be very that
Mm,
would devalue the whole thing by quite a bit. And I'm like, actually, quite the opposite. We would
I
earn revenue from this.
to take on your honeymoon.
Yeah,
I mean,
exactly.
or
So
get those wedding
so
gifts that
so maybe like when do people renew their vows? Like at 10 years,
uh
20, 50? I don't
yeah, I
know.
mean, I think you can renew
Never.
your vows anytime you want to.
Yeah. Well, maybe
Yeah.
maybe we can do like a renew our vows at some point and I can run it like a meet. Like
How
we're
many
gonna
years are you in now?
we're 9, 10 will be next year.
Oh, see, for your 10th
We're
anniversary.
coming up on 9
Yep.
next month.
Nice.
Yeah. So
Nice.
maybe we can do something like that. But I thought that would be hilarious. Like to, you know,
Every year when it comes to our anniversary, Dan and I are like, which one's this? We have no idea every single year. We have to like go back and look at, like our original
Facebook
photos or
post,
something. Yeah, exactly. So I think I
which is
put it in
funny.
my calendar last time as like how many years it was, so I can remember.
Which is funny. We have all of the pictures and videos from the wedding, and we've never put them on Facebook. And we actually have a video that the DJ actually made during the ceremony and reception that we have not watched
Never
yet.
shared.
No, we've never watched it yet.
Never even watched it.
Yeah. So we started to watch it. We only got it like 5 minutes in, and then, it was time for
And
dinner or
then
something.
squirreled. And then you
Yeah.
squirreled.
So at some point we'll watch it. I'm sure there's some pretty good gems in there, if I
Oh, see,
remember
I
correctly.
only okay. On in my phone, I put on our date for the wedding anniversary, I made a calendar event that repeats yearly that says we got married in 2011 so that we can remember. Uh, it's pretty funny.
So that works now, but in another like 20 years when the memory starts to go, you're gonna have to be like,
Mm.
Dan and I got married in 2011. Because you'll be like, who got married?
Who? What? We? Who's we?
Actually,
Yeah.
you should probably say Dan and Laura got married because you'd be like, what's my
What's
name?
my name? Thanks. Thanks. Because I'm
You know,
that old, is what you're saying. Anyway,
no,
so
not yet.
there's
In
a
20 years.
oh, in 20 years.
I'm kidding, sort of.
Yeah, well, like 30
I'm
years for
already
you, I
forgetting
guess,
stuff.
then.
I'm already forgetting stuff. So like, it's got to be happening to you soon.
It already has.
Okay, good. I
Totally.
feel better.
All right.
Anyway, we have a new club coach certification course on the books for October 3rd, 2026. It's an online course taught by Sophia Veras and Ryan Gleason. So if you are interested in getting your USA Powerlifting Level 1 coach certification, I would strongly recommend taking that one. That kind of ties into the next part, the athlete protection program. So I don't know, this is kind of breaking news, but kind of not. So USA Powerlifting is discontinuing using SafeSport. I think just mostly because of cost, and some of the concepts and things in there are, very general. And basically, USA Powerlifting created an athlete protection program. It's essentially three separate courses, but there's a whole long guide and it's free for everybody. So, obviously it's going to be required for people in leadership, like executive committee, coaches, referees, things like that. But it's available on the website that any member or even non-member could theoretically take it, just to kind of be educated on like what to look for in terms of like, uh, abuse and things like that. So I was going to read the kind of mission statement because it's kind of to the point, but kind of gives an idea of what it is. So basically, it says we're committed to creating a safe, respectful environment that supports the physical, emotional, and social well being of every lifter. Our athlete protection program is designed to prevent abuse and misconduct while setting clear expectations for behavior across all levels of the sport. So there's a course called athlete protection course. I'm sorry, called athlete protection program. There's one called parent and guardian athlete protection program, and then there's a youth athlete protection certification. So each of those, parents and guardians can take this one course. Youth athletes can take this course. It kind of educates them on what to look for when, adults might be trying to groom you or something like that. So it just really educates, and I think it's a really good uh, program here. I was a little skeptical of getting away from SafeSport, but looking kind of through this, the thoroughness of it is pretty solid. There's
Nice.
a 9-page document that you can go through that talks about, so all this stuff is good, right? But also like, how do you report some of these things? And there's like clear steps on how you report it, like what the procedures are, and things like that. So, it actually gives people an avenue if some of this stuff does pop up somewhere. Not only do you know what to look for, you know how to report it. So hopefully everybody takes advantage of that. You can find it, if you go to the USAPowerlifting.com and scroll all the way to the bottom, there's a link that says athlete protection program with all the other links. You can click on that and then you find all the information there. So, pretty solid.
Well, and I notice athlete protection program and parent and guardian athlete protection program, but then it's youth athlete protection certification.
Yeah, I think that's just a label discrepancy, but they all have a certificate of completion at the end.
Ah,
So
okay.
I think it's just I'm not sure
Sorry.
why that's that way.
These are the
No,
things I notice.
it's actual correct. Like one does say certification, the others don't, but I think they all technically are certifications. Um, so cool. One other thing, the 2027 USAPL Masters Nationals was on the calendar for Albany, New York, on a Wednesday, Thursday in June of 2027, and it is no longer on the calendar. And I'm speculating here. This is completely speculatory, but I think the reason, so they never had Raw Nationals on there. So like last year, Masters Nationals was the first 2 days, and then Raw Nationals was the next 3 days. Well, they Raw Nationals was never on the calendar. They pulled off the Masters Nationals. So I'm wondering and slash kind of hoping that they kind of go back to a just a Raw Nationals format where the Masters are not separate like that, because I hated that. Um, it
Great.
was just it was frustrating because some of our lifters wanted to lift open and Masters, but like, what are you gonna do? Lift twice in 3 days? Like that would be the only option versus just entering two divisions and competing once. So I
Right.
think that might be what's being worked on. I don't know this for fact. I could be completely wrong, but I believe it's going to be in June in Albany, New York, based on what was on the calendar. So we will see what transpires there.
Okay. And I see something on the books for a team roar training weekend in Atlanta this time.
Yeah, somebody's not going to be here,
Hmm.
Laura. But
Yeah.
yeah, we're doing it in Atlanta this year. So we're just kind of everybody's flying in, just crashing at other people's houses, and then we're going to train. We're going to float the hooch, shoot the hooch, I guess is what you call
Oh,
it.
nice, man.
Some of those
Things I'm gonna
things.
miss.
Yeah. And I just found out though, there is an AC/DC concert in Atlanta on the 28th, which
Oh,
would be super cool to go to with everybody, but I'm sure the tickets are crazy expensive. I just found out about it like
yeah.
literally right before we started recording, so I've done zero research. Heard it on
Huh.
the radio.
Oh,
But
cool though.
that would
I
be
mean,
that would be kind of cool to everybody go to
hmm.
that, but I don't know that that's going to happen.
Yeah. I wonder if that's the venue in Alpharetta.
Yeah, I don't know where it's at.
Yeah. Concerts are so stupid expensive now. So
Yeah,
sad.
especially some of those like legacy or like old school like
Right.
AC/DC, you know, whatever,
Yeah. I
Def
mean, I
Leppard, some of
remember
these.
going to an AC/DC concert, in the 80s, and I think the tickets were like 12.50,
Yeah,
like even then that was cheap, right?
yeah.
And I remember it vividly because we had really close seats up front, and my there was a fight that broke out, and one of my friends got punched in the side of the head.
Nice.
Sorry, I shouldn't be laughing, but yeah, I remember.
Yeah.
Good times.
So yeah, good times.
So we could relive that.
I
Go
mean, we
into the
could.
mosh pit. All the mosh pit, everybody would be like my age in their 50s. Nobody's moshing anymore.
Yeah. What is that?
Everyone's worried about their knees.
Yeah. We all show up in our knee sleeves or wraps,
Yeah, ready to mosh.
ready to mosh.
I mean, it
Anyway,
wasn't really a mosh. There wasn't really moshing back then.
yeah.
Though crowd surfing, I think, was still a thing. But
Yeah.
yeah,
I always wanted to crowd surf. I think that'd be fun.
I think I'd be scared that someone's going to just drop me on my head. Like,
Yeah. I mean, there's always that risk,
for
but
real. There is. And I'm
yeah,
just
anyway.
not that, yeah, willing
Yeah.
to get dropped on my head.
Yeah. Yeah.
Hmm.
So one other
So,
fun thing we're gonna do this year. Sorry, did I cut you
yeah,
off? What were you gonna
no,
say?
no, I was like wondering what that thing is that you're about to talk
Oh yeah.
about.
So we're gonna do a team-wide fantasy football league this year. So I play fantasy football. It's to me it's a lot of fun. Some people are obviously are not interested, but so far we have 12 people signed up from the team that are going to play. There's really just for bragging rights. We're it's a free league, but only for our team members, so it'd be kind of fun. But what I want to do, so traditionally in flag football, like the league champion is like gets their name on a plaque or something like that, and the very last place finisher has to do some sort of punishment. So I kind of want to do that, but I kind of don't want to present that to everybody until they've officially signed up. People might back out. Although, like, I'm saying it here so people could still back out
Y-
theoretically, but
Right.
we'll talk about that.
But
But
nobody listens.
what
So,
I think would be fun that you are going to absolutely hate. I think it would be fun to do a weekly recap of who beat who on the podcast, and no context, just like Josh beat Lara, like no context or anything, just for weekly bragging rights among those two people.
oh, okay. I mean, I'm down. Whatever.
Yeah. You're like, I don't care about fantasy football. I don't want to talk about fantasy football. It's stupid.
I
Just keep it,
I just
moving.
don't care about football.
Yeah.
That's just me.
Yeah.
Couldn't give a rat's ass about it. But
But
I
you
know
like
there's a
talking,
lot of
but you like
people.
talking shit and you like competition. So we can have the
Right,
competition
right.
each week and talk shit about the losers.
Okay. Yeah, that's fine by me.
Cool.
Yeah,
All right.
yeah.
Good deal.
So this powerlifting situation, um, so I logged on early and was looking at our itinerary, and I was just like, oh, I'm joining right now. So are you ready for the situation?
Yeah. I can't believe we're
All
doing
right.
this one, by the way.
This is real. This is
This is
real.
real. This is
This
real
is
life.
something that
So
people need to know.
it's
So
important.
here's the situation. You just hit your last squat warm up before your opener at a meet, and you had a little chart. You can tell that your stomach's upset. The warm up was easy, but you're positive that you'll soil your britches if you attempt much more weight. What do you do?
Well, I mean, one, you obviously try to go to the bathroom before your opener, and it sounds like before every attempt, but I don't know that that's going to be enough based on what it's alluding to here. So, I think you do that as preventative as you can. Maybe throw some toilet paper in your underwear to try to absorb any possible mishaps, and just I always bring spare underwear with you. I don't know that I've actually told lifters that I coach. Probably should, but I've always brought spare underwear because shit happens.
But
So so I think, do we change our attempts here? No. Like, if I mean, this is disgusting. I can't believe we're talking about this on a podcast. But if you shit yourself, you shit yourself. Like, you just go do it. Like, obviously take as many preventative measures as you can. Go to the bathroom, yada yada yada. But at the end of the day, you're at a powerlifting meet. Like, it's time to go.
right, you're there to compete,
Yeah.
and if it happens, it happens. So, um, yeah, I agree. You go out and you do what you're going to do. Now, if you don't feel well enough that you think it's going to um, affect your lifting, like then maybe you drop your opener,
Yeah, I mean
but you
that's the thing.
still lift.
If you
Like,
feel, yeah, you still lift. Yeah, no matter what, you still lift. But
right.
if it's the point like your lifting is going to be affected by this, which the wording kind of alludes that it's not going to be affected by it, um,
Right.
kind of, but it doesn't
Well,
really
you can
say.
tell
So
your
like,
stomach's upset.
you can tell your stomach's upset, but is that going to affect your actual lifting, or is it just going to make you like crap your pants? Like, is your stomach upset to the point that you're going to throw up? Like, that could be another
And
aspect too.
even
So
then,
even then, yeah. So
yes.
those are things like, everybody is a little bit different, but for me, I'm going with the original plan and until I run out of spare underwear.
So it's a little harder when you're in equipment to, once you've got a squat suit on, your straps up, and you've settled that suit on pretty good, it's
Yeah.
pretty hard to take that shit off. Sorry.
Yeah. So yeah,
Um,
that's a
in
problem you
between
deal with
anything.
after your three
So,
squats.
oh yeah.
Yeah, in that
And
situation.
yeah, in that situation. I mean, I have mastered at some point how to do that right before your opener when it's not fully set. Like
Yeah.
once you've hit
Once it's
your
fully
opener,
set.
once the straps are up and it's really set, there's just no way that thing's coming off until you're done. Now, the unfortunate part could be that I know a certain lifter, and I won't say who, I won't out any names, who is a really good lifter that happened to get a American record that might still be standing. I'd have to look actually, as an equipped lifter who had this situation happen on his American record. And he he didn't pussy out. He stayed the course, did all three, got his American record, shot himself really, really bad. And
You're
yeah,
talking about Caleb Williams.
I am. I wasn't gonna
Yeah.
out him, but
Oh, it's public knowledge. He's not shy about it. He
so
shit
like,
himself bad.
yeah, right? Like if it just happens, like you're gonna do it. And for women, like I think we have a different problem a little bit. Like sometimes we pee ourselves. Um, you're not gonna not do it because of that,
I
because
would
it's
hope
just
not.
gonna happen. No, you just do it. And
I
if you
think I think very new
what happened?
lifters may opt out of putting themselves in that predicament, but anybody that's been doing it for any amount of time, it's just like, oh, it is what it is at this point.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
And I think, people are it's a little bit of the I don't want to say double standard, but maybe a double standard. Like when women are squatting or deadlifting heavy, and they pee on the platform, there's a little bit of a like, I've seen like videos of it. We're like, ah ha ha, like look at this happening. But I'm sorry, you're a badass if you're going out there and you know it could happen and you do it anyway. And it's kind of just a part of life of the female anatomy. Like you're a little bit more vulnerable in some ways, and it's just going to happen. You just do it. But I have seen even like um, referees say, okay, girls, we're going to make sure that doesn't happen on my platform today. And being like, looking at them like, bitch, if I could control it, of course I would. But,
Yeah, that's the same as saying like, okay,
you know,
everybody, we're gonna make sure we go 9 for 9 today, and we're just gonna lift lower weights. That's basically what they're saying. Like, only
right,
lift enough that
basically,
you can do without peeing.
right. And this was
Yeah,
at a world meet that I was
yeah,
at
that's
where that happened.
that's
And
stupid.
we were like, no, no,
The
sorry.
referee should never say that. Like, that's not cool by any means.
Yeah, a few of us didn't take it very well, I would say. And we were just
Yeah,
like, obviously, if no one's doing this on purpose.
yeah.
I had
Okay, I guess I
a
guess I
referee.
guess we'll choose not to do it today.
Yeah, you're right. I
You
won't do that.
convinced me.
Well, they were like, well, just wear some protection. And it's like, well, that's cute. It didn't matter. I've worn protection. It doesn't matter. And it's not like I didn't just go. But it's different. There's like a spasm that happens. And if there's anything in there, it's just coming out. Uh, oh well, but yeah. Okay. So the moral of the story is, yeah, lift anyway.
Yep. This
And
is
I know
yeah.
Caleb Williams got drug tested on that one, and he had to disrobe in front of someone, and I think he
Shit
still
pants and
had a
all.
yeah. I think it wasn't during squats. I think it was during deadlifts.
Yeah.
So yeah, taking off
Either
your
way,
shit
though.
pants in front of somebody. Ugh.
Yeah. Hey,
So
committed
good
to the
on you,
cause.
Caleb.
Yep. Anyway,
Oh. Anyway, there you go.
there you go.
New lifter tip.
This one's
I'm
not funny.
sorry. This one is funny because of what we were just talking about. The new
Yeah, I
lifter
guess.
tip is
I
eat
guess.
during the
I
meet.
guess. I guess the timing of it is kind of funny, but it wasn't meant to be funny.
Yeah. The tip is eat during the meet, especially after each discipline, regardless of if you feel hungry or not. Very true. Don't eat prunes, maybe, or something that's going to make you shit yourself. Um, but
How far we've fallen in these
we've fallen.
topics of conversation. But
Yeah, there
yes,
you go.
on a serious note, yes, eat during the meet because a lot of people they're have a nervous stomach or something like that, so they don't eat, and by the time bench or deadlift rolls around, they're so tired because they just haven't sustained themselves. So
Right.
yes, I get the irony of the timing of these topics now that you bring it to my attention. But it is important to eat after each discipline. As soon as squats are over, get something in your body before you start warming up for bench. After bench is over, same thing. Even if you don't feel hungry, try to get something in just to keep your blood sugar kind of regulated and
Yeah.
have something to fuel you later on.
I would also go a little step further. It's saying that when you're when you're training sometimes and you have a long training session, you should be eating something and almost establishing a ritual of what you eat in between disciplines
Yep.
because you don't want to introduce a new food or something. You're like, oh, I think it'll be great to have, I don't know, something right before deadlifts. And I've never done that before. Like on meet day, that's probably not the best thing to do. Like I always would eat chocolate covered espresso beans right before deadlifts. Um, and I started doing that at a meet. And yeah, can make your stomach upset,
Hmm.
but it never
So,
stopped. There you
so
go.
moral of the story is keep
Eat chocolate
eating.
covered deadlift, chocolate covered deadlifts. You like that? Chocolate covered espresso beans while you're training all the time because they're really good.
Got it.
That's
Okay.
my moral. There you go.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sounds good. That's all I
Yeah.
have.
So I've got to say too.
Cool. All right. Well, don't forget, go to the link in our bio and in our episode description and fill out your top 5 wedding reception songs, and also submit a list, non-competition list of your inspirational songs,
Yes. Your pick me up songs.
pick me up songs. Yes.
Pick me up.
Songs that put you in a better mood.
Yes. There you go.
Songs that right after you shit yourself on your opening squat can listen to and be right back in the game.
Yes. Right. Right. Exactly.
All right. I don't want to talk about this anymore. This is ridiculous.
That's all I have to say about that.
Same. Cool.
Exactly.
All right.
All right. Well, until next week, Josh.
Later.
Bye now.
And just a friendly reminder, if you are looking for science-based powerlifting programming, look no further than the Team Roar training app. You can find the link to it in the episode description, and also get 25% off of your first month using discount code, all capital, PL Ballads Podcast. Happy training.
Thank you so much for listening. If you enjoyed today's episode of the Powerlifting and Power Ballads podcast, please remember to subscribe and share it with your friends.